I think I got like a 6.9 or something like that, but let's do a quick acceleration. Oh yeah, it's definitely changing gears. Woo! This is the other vehicle that I was thinking about getting, the Mazda CX-50. So you guys comment below and let me know, should I have gotten the CX-50 instead of the Honda CR-V? It's a sure thing in an unsure world.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do the first drive of my 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid. Now, I know the move to trade out of a S650 Mustang GT and get this CR-V Hybrid probably shocked and surprised a lot of you, myself included. But I gotta say this, man, it feels great to be back in the all JDM stable. We got the Nissan Frontier Pro X, we got the Honda CR-V Hybrid, and we have our wonderful Mazda CX-90. Let's go. But yeah, man, so that being setting all that aside, so you guys already know, Mazda, they build a phenomenal driving vehicle. I love the way our Mazda drives, but I would venture to say I love the way this Nissan Frontier drives even more than a Mazda. There is just something about the way this feels. Maybe it's the hydraulic steering or something that just communicates with you the road that much more. So I love that. If I had to choose out of all the SUVs and trucks and everything I've ever owned, and I've owned Toyota Tundras, Tacomas, CX-5s, I would say out of all of them, the Nissan Frontier is my favorite, the way it drives. And as far as like driver dynamic, you guys know I've had Honda Civic Type Rs, Subaru WRX SDIs, VW WRXs, Golf Rs, Camaro SS One Elite, the Mustang GT. Out of all of them, I would say the most rowdy and fun is probably the S650 Mustang GT as far as rowdy, you know, but the most enjoyable altogether, period, point blank, is the Honda Civic Type R, followed by the Camaro SS One Elite. And I would say, as far as SUVs, this Honda CR-V is the most like enjoyable to drive. It is just, it's almost like a Type R, automatic Type R in SUV clothing. That's what it feels like to me. So without further ado, let's take this out for a drive, and I'll share the driving experience, and I'll talk you through what it feels like to drive it. Let's go. All right. So first thing, when you get in here, you get that familiar Honda sound. You see the Honda pops up there on the digital dash, and then it says hybrid. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, hybrid. So yeah, it's got an awesome like feel to it just when you get in, and then you hit start there. And because it's a hybrid, it starts out quietly. Now this thing pops up, it says data sharing with Honda. I turn that off. Oh, yeah, my bad. You know, we got Michael Jackson bumping. But yeah, let me take you guys out on the road and I'll go over the driver dynamics with you. Okay, so before I take this out on its first drive, let me show you guys some of the dimensions and what this thing looks like, and part of the reason why I decided to go with this over many other things. So I would say at this stage of my life right now, some of the things that matter to me the most is comfort and convenience. Basically, I want to drive around in comfort and I want the convenience to just do certain things, but I also want it to look a certain way. And I think this looks amazing as it is. Like, just imagine when I tint this and, you know, kind of conclude the look of it. I might even do something crazy. I might even lower this thing. I might get some lowering springs on it and give it more of a stance as well. But just imagine that first. I love the way it looks, right? And then you get into all the safety features and stuff with me having 3 kids and a wife. Like, you can see you got safety sensor there, huge safety sensor there, up there. I mean, it's all the way around, right? You got a bunch of safety features all the way around, and it's just great. Like, so you got the turn signal there, and you have the blind spot monitoring system. You can see it right there. Hopefully you can see it. But yeah, so the thing I like with Honda's blind spot monitoring is that it not only blinks, but it beeps. So it gives you like a little beep if somebody's in your blind spot, and that is great. And something that most of you don't know, and maybe you do, but I didn't know that you can get it with this. So you can see if you can see that. You just hold that down there. Bam, you got automatic start on the CR-V. All right, we got automatic start on this bad boy. So yeah, man, let me take it out and I'll go over the driving dynamic with it for you guys. Let's go. So one of the first things that I can say about driving the Honda CR-V hybrid, CR-V L, shout out to that Mustang that just went past, is that for somebody like me, I'm 6'6", 260 pounds around there, and I feel extremely comfortable. I got the heated seats on there. I got a sunroof if I want to open that, and it rides super smooth. Like, so there's certain places where I know like there's a bumpy road or whatever, and if I take that in the Mazda CX-90, is very like bumpy, or even if I take the Nissan Frontier, it's very bumpy. But for the CR-V, it takes it super smooth. Like, it is super smooth. So I love that. Now another thing, so this one does not have the built-in navigation, but it still lets you know what the speed limit is wherever you're at. So right now in the dash there, it tells me the speed limit is 40. I can look and see that, and I cruise at 35, you know, because I don't want no problems with them people. You know, so that's another reason too. Like, I can drive more worry-free. I'm not worried about breaking any speed laws or anything like that. I'm just taking it easy, going where I need to go, and saving gas at the same time. So right now it's saying I'm averaging 34.6 miles per gallon, and that's really cool. But here's the other cool thing, right? If I ever want to punch it, I can just touch it like that. Man, and it's instant acceleration. So I feel, because of the electrification and how Honda they tie everything together, when you need to go, it is surprisingly fast. Like, surprisingly fast. Like, I did not, the first time I put my foot on the gas, I did not expect it to leave the way it did. Like, it literally, for me, it feels like a Type R SUV. Like the way how, because you know, when I have my Type R, whenever I would punch it, it would be shocking, like how the boost would hit. Like, it felt, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like a tuned car. It felt like how my big turbo Mazda Speed 3 felt. Like, when I had my big turbo Mazda Speed 3, I had a 307 1R turbo, and I had that thing, it was a built motor, I had that thing tuned, you know, to the gills, and the Type R stock feels like that. And I think I had that one at 380 wheel horsepower. That's where I had my Mazda Speed 3, and that's what the Type R feels like stock, you know? So this obviously doesn't have anywhere near as much horsepower, but because it's so light, and you can feel the lightness in the steering wheel. And that's one thing I think Honda does very well. The way they make their steering wheels, and the communication between driver, you know, and car, like, it does not feel like an SUV. Like, when I drive, and here's the thing, right? Our Mazda CX-90 does not feel really like an SUV, because Mazda is great at doing that too. But this, being a smaller vehicle, it feels even more nimble and a lot more fun. And it's just like, you saw those little bumps I was going over there, I didn't feel any of them. It was just, you could hear them, but I didn't feel it. So let's punch it a little bit here. Man, did you hear it? Did you just hear it peel out? Woo! So this is supposed to have like an eCVT, but I was expecting it to just be like one gear the whole time, you know, just but nah, like you heard it. It just like chirped tires, and it was like like that was dope, man. I don't know, like so originally I got this just for the comfort and the convenience, as I mentioned. You know, it's great on gas. It has the blind spot monitoring system. It has good sensors around, like it's safe. Has nice leather seats, very comfortable. It's it's an awesome car. You got the heated seats and all that. I can cruise in it and save money and potentially make money with it if I wanted to, you know? So those are the reasons, but I did not expect it to be fun to drive, man. That was not on my list. I did not, I thought, this is my thought really. I thought I was just gonna get this, make some content with it. Like I plan on comparing it to the Mazda CX-50. I'm gonna go to my a dealership that I work with. I'm gonna go and check out their Mazda CX-50 and do a comparison video and figure out which one is the best one for you guys. I'm also gonna go to Subaru and compare the all new Subaru Forester and give you guys real world, real life comparisons on which one of these are better for you, especially if you have like a family. So for me, I have my wife and 3 kids. I can put 3 car seats in the back here, and there's a lot of room in the back there, you know? And then it also has like a lot of room in the trunk area. So there's room pretty much everywhere you look. So to me, that's pretty awesome. And we got the added thing of like the sunroof. I'll close it because it was bringing in a little bit too much light, you know? But yeah, like all of these things just add to like what makes this so special. But then you throw in the acceleration and the handling. Like this thing handles the Type R is in a whole different league of like the Type R to me handled better than my Camaro SS1 Elite. So yeah, that's a whole different thing. But the DNA of the Type R, you can feel it in here. And I would say this is probably like the Type R of mid-size SUVs because it handles so well. It has great acceleration, great communication through the steering wheel. It's so much better than what I thought it was going to be. It's so much better. But yeah, let me go pull over because I gotta go take some photos for the thumbnail. I'll pull over and I will go over some other things, some other reasons why you might want to get this, other than how it drives. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait till we get past this little area here, and I'll do another acceleration test. Actually, you know what? So it's not. I don't know if these really need to be broken in like that. I got 268 miles on it right now. But eventually I'm gonna get out my race box, and if you guys need a race box, go to their website and use discount code RaceCarFriends15. You get 15% off on your race box. All right, so that, but I'm gonna use my race box to 0 to 60 test this thing. I don't know, man. It feels quick. Like I would venture to say it's probably faster 0 to 60 than my old X-Runner that I just traded out of. And I think, what did I get on that with the X-Runner? I think I got like a 6.9 or something like that. But let's do a quick acceleration. Oh yeah, it's definitely changing gears. Woo! This thing is surprisingly quick, y'all. It is surprisingly quick. I was not expecting that at all. That just makes this purchase that much more worth it, because I did not expect it to be fun, and I didn't think it was going to switch gears like that. Like, that was dope. But yeah, let's pull over and go over some of the other things that make this so special and why you guys may want to get one. Let's go. All right, so one of the first things I like, and it really enhances the driving experience, is this like steering wheel. It feels very similar to what it did in the Type R. It almost, I would say, it feels identical to the steering wheel in the Type R, and it just has like a nice, good feel to it. Secondly, I like that I have wireless charging right there, just like the Type R, and it works very good, charges the phone very fast. Then I also have my cigarette lighter, and I got like 2 USB-C charging right there. I also got dual, so let me turn it back on so you got the power start there. Lights up red. just like on the I'll say just like on the Type R as well. I got the dual zone climate right there. All right, and very simple, easy to use setup here. Just click general settings, data sharing with Honda. You could turn that off. I just hit disable. Are you about to disable your vehicle's connected services to keep Honda Link connected? I will say disable, and yes. So, and then I could just hit bam. So the fact that they give you the option to do that is pretty cool. Then you have like a digital cluster, like digital dash right there. Let me see, I can change things right there. It says fasten seatbelt, and then it shows you range 3. So I'm averaging 34.7 miles per gallon, 377 miles of range. Right now, it was like in the 400s when I first started, and shows you on the left there how much charge you have left in the battery. You got LED lights right there, and you do this to open up the sunroof. So that's pretty cool. I can close it right there. You got a SOS button there. Let's see, you got right there for your sunglasses holder right there. I mean, it's a pretty solid SUV. And then let me go over. So actually, you know what? We haven't even gone underneath the hood. Oh, I like how it says Honda CR-V right there. So let's go ahead and pop the hood. All right. So one of the things that I'm sure you guys are concerned about, because I know I was, is does it have a prop rod or is it going to have hood struts? So let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, got the hood pop. Bam! All right, we got hood struts. So hood struts for the win. That's what it looks like underneath there, the hybrid setup. Nice looking engine. It takes SAE 0W20, and this I believe is like 204 horsepower, 247 foot-pounds of torque, and you definitely feel that. You definitely feel the torque. You know, you got the intake coming in right there, funnels in air right up there. It's a dope setup, man. It's a dope setup. Like I said, when you drive it, you actually feel the power of it. You legit feel the power of this vehicle. Like, I was not expecting it to be that much fun. Like, I was not. But it's a Honda product, so it makes sense, man. It makes sense. And I love that, you know, you have this hybrid setup. And so I think part of what makes it that much fun is because you got the torque, the 247 torque, but then this thing weighs like 3,700 pounds. So I think that is pretty cool in and of itself, that it has like a nice weight to it. But yeah, let's close this up, and I'll go over. I'm gonna switch over to the Lumix, and because I'm gonna take some photos real quick, and then I'll go over. We'll finish up this video and go over some of the reasons why driving this thing not only is fun, but it feels good, and it's just like an awesome vehicle. So let's go. So to close out this video, I'm gonna say that the 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid, it's a sure thing in a noisy, confusing world. Like, this world that we live in now is so noisy and chaotic. Shout out to Q the Chaotic. Shout out to Blueprint 1 Elite. Shout out to 100 Grand Nate. Shout out to Racecar 21. Shout out to Well Motivation Moves 2X. Shout out to Dr. Robert, Kappa for Life, Fast Life. Shout out to Speed Demon and all you guys, man. Like, shout out to everybody that rocks with us, man. Shout yourself out in the comments. But in the noisy confusion of life, this is a sure thing, because it gives you the great gas mileage. It gives you the fun driving dynamic. You get the hood struts, you know what I mean? You get the automatic lift gate. Let me show you guys that real quick. You get the automatic lift gate. You just hit that button there, and it opens way up. So not like other vehicles. Like, I'm 6'6", and normally, like, I hit my head on this, and I do still, but I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? It's there. Like, it goes way up. I think this goes up higher. Yeah, this definitely goes up higher than Mazda CX-90. So that's pretty cool. You get huge cargo space. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly, but huge cargo space. All right. And you get a little pocket down there and a little one here as well. And then you can pop that up. You get your fix-a-flat tire kit and everything right there. Let me see if I can do this, if I can one-hand this to put this back in. Bam. One-handed that, you know? So, and if you have to tie some down, you got like a little tie down right there. The same on this side as well. These seats fold down for extra large storage. Like, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, so yeah, I got my seat pushed back so it's not going on that, but you can get extra large storage in case you need to move anything big, you can. All right, let's see, close it back. And I think these seats actually recline as well. Yes, they do, because you see they go even further back right there. So the seats recline in the back here. You keep it there. Great legroom. So I have the seat pushed all the way back and you can still sit behind me. And even more so on the other side, you can fit 3 car seats back here. It's got nice leather seats, so you don't have to worry about your kids messing it up. You just spray something, wipe, and then you're good to go. It's comfortable. You got heated front seats, your 3-way heating. I mean, it's just so much. You got the sunroof, and mind you, it's bright. It's bright, but there's just so many things going for it. Let me see if I can close there, because I got the rear open still. Let me see if I can close it, hitting the button here. So you got this here. Bam. You do that. All right. It's just, you got the nice wheels. It's light. It's fast. It runs on 87. I mean, come on. What else do you want? Especially for the money. Especially for the money, man. Like, you can get these at like 37K, you know? So for something that is like a do-everything vehicle and it's fun to drive, I highly recommend it, man. It's a sure thing in an unsure world, and you know it's got that Honda reliability. It's going to be very, very reliable. And I'm a driving enthusiast, right? I'll be honest, I do miss having a manual gearbox fun car, but when I'm in this and I'm in the truck, I'm not missing them that much. Not that much, you know, but I do plan on getting another manual gearbox sports car. I just gotta, this vehicle is basically going to help me on my path to building more wealth and doing better financially. And once I am doing better financially, then we're just going to add on some fun cars, because this is an amazing, amazing vehicle. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my first drive in the Honda CR-V Sport L Trim Hybrid. It's an amazing vehicle. I highly recommend you go to your local Honda dealership and you get one. And with that, race car friends out. All right, it's raining, but you know we still had to do the grocery run. So there it is. Just zoom out. All right, so we got the CR-V packed up and with room to spare. So I know I definitely made the right decision getting this, because if I would have kept the truck, I'd have to put all this in the bed or try and squeeze it in the back seat area. But yeah, here it fits in the trunk with room to spare, so let's go. So this is the other vehicle that I was thinking about getting, the Mazda CX-50. So you guys comment below and let me know, should I have gotten the CX-50 instead of the Honda CR-V? And I would have gotten the CX-50 Hybrid. So, but I like this color too. Like, I like that color. I think that's a similar color to what Q has on his Miata. Yeah, figure that out. Yeah. But you guys comment below, let me know. Should I have gone for the Mazda CX-50 and had 2 Mazdas in the household? Or was I right to kind of divide everything up and now we got a Honda, a Mazda, and a Nissan? Let's go.